Good evening, everybody. You feel exciting? I feel nervous. It is a very challenging topic, but it's a very interesting, and we have to major in our business. My husband always said, if you're only doing Amway business, you're just doing sponsor service and sell. If you want to have passive income, if you want to have a business that you can let your last generation inherit it, you have to major this topic, integrity. Because integrity means your own characteristic, your personality. How do you feel? I'm running this business for 30 years. When you want to put all your heart on this business, you feel difficult. But it's also easy. If you just follow integrity, this principle, that will become easy. My husband always said, when you put all your efforts, your heart on the integrity principle, that means you do what you say and do what you think. Everything you said is what everything you did. Everything you think is everything you said. When I have the beginning doing this business, my husband always give me his advice. You have to let the customer and the partners feel happy. So I always have an example that Amway business is like a Disneyland. When you enter the Disneyland, you come in a wonderland. You come in a very joyful place, and the excitement on the sky. Actually, Amway is a business who change people's life, and it's also a playground that we can have to change our lives. When we want to invite our friends or others into this playground, you have to feel excitement. Then you can influence other people, make them feel happy. And then they will smile, they will show their smiles. When everyone have a smile, you will look happy. Just smile to the one sit beside you. Do you feel I'm attractive? If you got a very attractive smile, you will attract people into this business, into our environment. And your business will start from smile. Because there is a lot of things that attract people to come to this business, such as we can make someone feel beauty, we can make someone feel healthy, and we can make someone feel fit. We have body key, We have our marketing plan. These are something that make our enthusiasm influence other people. Think about it. If your Amway playground full of other people who have smile and feel joy, your business will begin very popular and very good. And would you feel it is difficult to run the business? So, when I start this business, my husband give me an assignment. I have to use all these products properly and love the products. When you sponsor someone, it's like you bring these partners into our body. Selling is our blood. And all these partners are our bone. And there is another important thing that the products using is integrity to face your partner. If you don't use Amway's products, how do you share this business with others? And how do you lead your guys to success? How do you feel about this advice? So my husband advised me I have to use these products, Amway's products, and make it feel all effective in my own body. And I feel very proud that I became the Amway business during the 30 years when I run in this business. My son is 25 years old now. I'm over 50. If I looks bad, can I tell you proudly that I'm 50 now? Maybe you will. Today, because I'm using Amway's products, so nice, so good. So I can stand here to tell everybody that I'm the product of Amway. And I feel proud. And it's the basic things that using the products myself. And it is also important. When we use the product, we also made a brand to myself. And create a brand in our daily lives. After I learned about this and using product totally, that's 1995. My son's only 4 years old. We have an idea to develop the Amway business in China, because China is a large population. And it got a great potential in China. But we also faced a lot of challenges when we're doing Amway business in China. The first challenge is very expensive sponsor bag. It's a 700 in China. But a lot of people whose income per month is below $700. So if you feel it's difficult doing any business now, I told you that it is much more difficult that time doing any business in China. But if you really want to do this business, you will find a lot of things that encourage yourself to doing this business. You will find a way to overcome the challenge. And second challenge is the direct selling idea is very strange and not familiar in China. So even Amway business is a very good marketing plan and a good business, but we also faced that people doubt. Is that good enough? Is that so good that will become my business? And a lot of leaders who just work with us, they face the same challenges. And then during 1997 and 1998, we face a law that forbid in China. There's no marketing plan, shares. There's no, they cannot share products compare with other company. What kind of things can we do? A lot of things, a lot of limitation. But we also try to find the method to solve this problem. We think when we in this market, we must find the way to solve all these problems and develop our market, develop this business. But that's a tough time at that time. We have a lot of partners. At that time, when we overcome all these challenges, they became FC now. They said at that time to us, if you're still in China, we were doing this business. It's easy to hear at this time, but at that time, we have to responsible for all these partners still with us. How challenging is that? You know, every day when we wake up, we found a lot of people standing in line to quit this business before Amway company. And there are a lot of news that happened to told all the people that someone has been caught by doing direct selling, but that doesn't threaten all my partners at that time. We still overcome all these challenges because we stay at this market. So my partners, they still follow us. If you ask me, do we scared? Do we feel very difficult to stay in China? I would say yes. You know, when my kids is very young, I cannot go back to Malaysia. And I have to face a lot of negative thinking and bad news in mainland China. Sometimes I think if I came back to Malaysia, I have several departments that who want to develop Amway business. If we just came back to Malaysia and help them, I can still success in Malaysia. But in the last, we decide to stay in China and bring all the leaders in my team to overcome all these challenges and the difficulty. To us, we have a lot of choices. We can go back to Malaysia, but to my staffs, to my people, to my organization in China, Amway is their only choice. So when we bring this business to them and they believe in us, we have to do what we say. We have to stay at that market. And after a year and a half, when we came back to Malaysia, I had to face my son. I remember when we came back to Malaysia, my son told me his mother is my sister, not me. I'd like to thank Tracy, my sister. If my son says his mother is my sister, I would like to thank because he treats my son like her son. I would like to thank my sister. So I think I owe my son a lot when I'm doing this business. But if I doing this business can bring dreams, can bring successful business to others, to many others, I feel it's valuable. And after these limitations and these bad news, when we went through these bad news and the difficult time, my partners told me, we stay in Amway just because you didn't leave. You stay in China with us, so we stay in Amway. So it's an unraceable memory and experience that we pass through the difficult time together. We did what we say, and we say what we think. It is the first step and the very correct step. Then you can have eternal business. That's my husband always told me. But when my husband passed away, I lost my direction. I lost my goal. I don't want to face this business because I always thinking about him. For 4 years. But during the 4 years, no matter what I think and my situation, I would donate money to a lot of NPO, and I traveled overseas to give speeches for Amway company. So when we just work hard in Amway business for a period of time, then you can have a very good result and you can enjoy for your whole life. Is that deserve you to put your efforts on this business? Sometimes I think if I don't run this business, if Amway company is not a company who are honesty and integrity, is this good thing happened on me? When we cooperate with Amway business, we have to do the right things. Then we can develop well. My friends always told me, if you got power, you will be respected by others. And now I have to tell you another one. If you have integrity, you are honest to the business and your partners, then you will become more success in this business. You will be the future star if you put all your efforts on this business. I'll see you in the top. Thank you.